How many refugees has Poland taken?
0.
And you're proud of that?
If you're asking me about Muslims' illegal immigration, none, not even one will come to Poland. Not even one if it's illegal. We took over 2 million Ukrainians who are working, who are peaceful in Poland. We will not receive even one Muslim because this is what we promised.
And Jean-Claude Juncker, the Commission President, says that you're racist. You sound proud of the fact that you haven't taken any refugees.
Of course, because this is what our people are expecting from our government. That's number one. This is why our government was elected. But this is why Poland is so safe. This is the reason why we had not even one terrorist attack. Look at the streets in Poland, and we can be called populists, nationalists, racists. I don't care. I care about my family and about my country.
Poland in recent months has taken a tough stance against radical Islamists who try to enter the country illegitimately. The government announced a ban on all unlicensed people and Islamists with intimidation or harassment. As well, Poland, a Central European predominantly Christian country, is emerging as an important voice on issues of immigration and border security. The country has especially looked to tighten its belt on illegal immigration, and particularly from Muslim-majority countries.
Polish nation rejected your ideas. Polish nation rejected your ideas of leftism. So you have lost 7 times. Mr. Biedron would confirm you have lost. Polish society rejected you 7 times. So to let you know, Poland is number 1 with unemployment. Poland is number 3 with management for women. And Poland is number 1, Eurostat, it's your data, not ours, is number 1 as the safest place in Europe. So before you're going to judge, just before you're going to point us with your finger, maybe you should think about Sweden and the rapes on women by illegal migrants. Maybe you should focus on Germany, which is number 1 with all these crimes coming over from illegal migrants instead of Poland. This is real democracy, and this is not our data, this is Eurostat.
Recently, the Polish government announced its decision to close borders to all illegal migrants from Islamic countries. This contentious measure has ignited significant debate both domestically and internationally. The Polish Prime Minister emphasized national security as the main justification for the border closure. We have an obligation to safeguard the Polish people, and we cannot permit our nation to be overwhelmed by uncontrolled migration that threatens our way of life, he stated in a televised address. This decision follows a series of high-profile terrorist attacks in Western Europe that have been associated with radicalized migrants from the Middle East and North Africa. Poland, which has traditionally been homogeneous and cautious about large-scale immigration, is wary of experiencing similar challenges faced by its European neighbors.
Do not teach us about democracy, because we know what the democracy is. So learn from Poland, be like Poland.
Critics of the policy have accused the Polish government of exhibiting xenophobia and Islamophobia, claiming that the broad ban on migrants from Islamic nations is discriminatory and detrimental. Human rights organizations have expressed worries regarding Poland's commitments under international law to provide asylum for those escaping persecution. On the other hand, supporters of the border closure contend that it is a necessary and sensible measure to protect Poland's national security. They highlight that several individuals involved in recent terrorist attacks in Europe entered the continent as asylum seekers or economic migrants. We cannot overlook the genuine security threats posed by unchecked migration from unstable regions of the world, stated the leader of the ruling Law and Justice Party. Poland has both the right and the responsibility to safeguard its citizens, which is the purpose of this policy. The Polish government has emphasized that the closure of the border is not a permanent solution, but a temporary measure in response to perceived security threats. They have also indicated that the policy will be routinely reviewed and revised as needed. However, this decision has faced significant criticism from Poland's partners in the European Union, who have accused the government of undermining the EU's commitment to the free movement of people. Some have even threatened retaliatory actions, such as withholding EU funds or imposing trade barriers. The ongoing discussion regarding Poland's border closure underscores the broader tensions and complexities related to immigration issues in Europe. While concerns about security and national identity are certainly valid, it is important to also consider the humanitarian and legal factors at play. The ultimate success or failure of Poland's policy will hinge on various factors, such as the changing security landscape, the efficiency of border controls, and the diplomatic repercussions with European partners. The decision to close borders to illegal migrants from Islamic countries has sparked significant controversy. Supporters assert that it is crucial for safeguarding national security and sovereignty, highlighting the importance of managed immigration and prioritizing the welfare of Polish citizens. Conversely, opponents argue that the policy is discriminatory and counterproductive, claiming it overlooks the underlying causes of migration and may exacerbate issues like human trafficking and the exploitation of vulnerable individuals. Furthermore, they stress the significance of international collaboration in addressing migration crises. As with any contentious political matter, it is essential that the discourse is anchored in facts and logical analysis, rather than fueled by fear or ideology. As the situation evolves, it will be vital to closely observe the effects of the border closure on Poland's internal stability and its relations with neighboring countries. Only time will determine whether this decision is a necessary and wise course of action or a misstep that exacerbates an already divided Europe.